Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Mechanism Podcast. So, we're going to talk about today Breast Cancer Awareness Month as well as domestic violence. I'm just going to give you the back end history of this and what things are talked about in this segment. Everyone, this is episode 7 of the Mechanism Podcast. I said we were doing a triple concept. 2 weeks ago, we talked about what fall means to you. We talked about your well being and we talked about grief. So, today we're going to talk about breast cancer awareness as well as domestic violence. So, Breast Cancer Awareness Month is an annual campaign held every October to raise awareness of breast cancer, impacting promoting early detection, timely diagnosis, and complementary treatment. It is time to campaign that increase knowledge about breast health, encouraging screening and advocacy, improving access to care. Timing: the months long observed takes place every year throughout October. The main goal to increase public's awareness and promoting early detection through the screening in all mammograms and highlight the importance of timely diagnosis and treatment. Community aspect is also a time to honor the affected by breast cancer, including survivors, and to provide support in community where stories can be shared. October 13th is recognized as Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day to specify awareness about the challenges faced by those whose cancer has spread. So metastatic breast cancer is a cancer that spread through the whole entire body, from the breast all the way to the uterus part. My mother passed from that in 2020, August 30th, 2020, and that gave me the wake up call to go check on myself and make sure I get my annual breast examinations, because that scared the life out of me. I've never heard of metastatic breast cancer. I didn't know what it was until they said that coming up to her passing, that this is what she had and it spread through her bowel area. It's a very aggressive cancer. So ladies and fellas, I encourage you to go and get checked out. They have mammograms throughout the services out there, low cost, no cost events that they have to get screened and checked to make sure you all right. And I did all of that for myself to be very proactive to make sure I'm good. And everything came back good, thank God. So I encourage you all to do that for yourself, because it's so very important. If your body's saying something that it's not good or is speaking something that doesn't feel right, go get checked out. I know a lot of us work and a lot of us have a lot of things that we're doing, but we got to take time and handle our own and get ourselves together, everyone, because it's so critical and very important to do that. You may have seen events in the community, have been advocating for breast cancer and survivors that's been telling stories, and it's a blessing for those to come and tell stories and testimonies of how they have overcome this disease and be able to share the tools and things they're doing to live a fulfilling and a promising life. There's so many who have survived, and to God be the glory. That's a blessing to come back and be able to share that story with others out there to get and give them hope and inspire them to do so for themselves. Fast forward, we're going to look at Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Domestic Violence Awareness Month, DVAM, is observed nationally in October to raise awareness, supporting survivors, and honor lives lost to domestic violence. The 2024 theme is Heal, Hold, and Center, encourage reconnecting with those who work to end domestic violence. Impacted: over 12 million people in the United States experience domestic abuse annually, and one of the 3 women and 4 men have experienced physical violence from an intimate partner. Events throughout October, communities hold the events to raise awareness and remembrance. Social media, the hashtag Call for Unity hashtag encourage people to share their commitments to collectively act and celebrate advocacy who embark the theme. Supporting victims resource includes a 24-hour family violence of sexual assault hotline, which is 1-800-838-8238 in Virginia. And they have them all over the world as well, everyone. Being an ally, people can listen to victims without judging. Avoid victim blaming and referring to them as a service. Refer them to a service provider. So there's different type of domestic violence. You have verbal abuse, you have physical, you have mental, you have financial. You have different things that goes on in the process. And I know so much about domestic violence because, again, I was a part of Bridges Everywhere Beach Organization for years, and I facilitated on their Facebook page for like 5 years. So I learned a lot about the advocacy and the things that people were aware of. I did flyers. I shared all kinds of different resources with people. so people can be aware of these different things that go on. They have events that go on every year around October time. And I went to some of the events. I shared a lot of information and resources and the different websites that men and women can go to. So I did all that over the years. I kind of, fell back from that because life changed, and my journey and walk has kind of shifted in a different direction. But this year, and I believe I did it last year, if I'm not mistaken, the year before, I came on and started talking about breast cancer awareness and domestic violence. But again, I'm coming to you all, gracing you in my presence to let you know that it is not okay that things are going on. If you know something, say something. They have anonymous phone number, things of that sort. But some people are scared, afraid to speak on that. And again, I took part in a training on that to hear more about how that looks like. So it's like it's a no-win situation, but there are help and there are support, and I just encourage you all to share the information with people out there who are going through these difficult times. And you're like, Pastor Jay, it's hard. It is hard, and you don't know what somebody's going through behind closed doors. You make and give them all the advice in the world, but they have to make that decision what they want to do and how they want to move forward with it. That's the thing. Even with breast cancer awareness, people are scared to go to the doctor or the clinic or whatever because they don't want to hear bad news. But when you allow the spirit of the living God to come upon you and help you guide you through these journeys in life, ladies and gentlemen, you know He's with you through all of this. So I just encourage you all on this blessed Tuesday morning to take time for you, benefit for what you're learning and how to empower yourself, and see how that's going to move you to the next place in your life. See, breast cancer awareness and domestic violence is an ongoing thing. People are recognizing it in the month of October, but people who are putting in the work, doing this day to day, is continue doing after the month of October is over with. So they may have made a certain time in the month to do this, but breast cancer still goes on. Domestic violence still going on. People should be educated year round, not just on a certain month. But they pick a certain month to really educate the people. But educating people all the time is so very beneficial because it's an ongoing thing. Like next month is men's health and also diabetes awareness month, which I'll be talking about that on the Mechanism podcast next month. And we're doing a double as well, actually three, because we're doing Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for segment? And we're going to be talking about grief, and we're going to go back into the topic about the two awarenesses, like I said. It's actually stomach cancer awareness month, diabetes awareness month, as well as men's health awareness month. It's called NOVEMBER, MOVEMBER. I found it out a few years ago. I'm like, they got something for men, what? Because I know June is male's mental health awareness month, and then November is men's health awareness. So I've learned a lot over the years about what is what, everybody. So I pray that you all have a blessed and a wonderful week. Put God first in everything you do. Be safe out there. Keep yourself prayed up and stay in God's good grace. And I'll see you back here next month, episode 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do a big, broad ending in the month of December for the Christmas holiday. 2 segments on that month. So I pray blessings over your life. I love you. Have a wonderful and terrific day in Christ Jesus.